is unfortunately something we've talked a lot about here on Sidebar in recent cases.
You know, my wife is a retired educator, and one thing that she didn't do during her course of educating is that she never got involved in getting on the students' Facebook pages or their Instagram pages or other things. She kept that professional line very clear between the teacher and the student.
Now, that's something else that could be done. All right. Now, I know there's no more Department of Education, apparently, but on the state level and the district level, they need to make a ironclad rule that under no circumstances should any teacher be communicating with a child outside of the school system software that they use. That means you're not friends with any of your students on social media. You're not sending messages back and forth in the privacy of Instagram or Snapchat or any of these other ones that these predator teachers are using. I mean, that should just be a standard thing, right? And why isn't it? Why is it allowed for teachers to communicate with these kids outside of the classroom on private social media accounts? It should never be allowed. Now, if you ask me, I remember being in school, right? And what was the best thing ever, right? The best thing ever was the last day of school, man. It was summer and we weren't going to have to hear from any teachers and no homework and no pencils, no more books, no more teachers, dirty looks. Woo, right? The last thing we wanted to do was communicate with a teacher. We wanted to get away from them and not have to see them again until the next year. But now, no. No, let me get your Facebook. Let me get your Snapchat. Let me get your Instagram. And they continue to talk even after school's out. And they develop these personal relationships with these students that go outside the school. Parents, you got to be checking your kids' phones and their social media. If they're following their teachers and the teachers are following your children, and there's messages going back for like red flags right there, just sirens blaring. Shouldn't be happening.
And that worries me when I see those kinds of things happening because it opens the doors for access. But getting access to social media imagery is so darn simple nowadays that someone has really no expectation of privacy when they go into these areas. And I guess that's what puts some responsibility on us as guardians, on the parents of children, to come up with things that continue to remind them of the pitfalls that are associated with this dangerous world.